Hello everyone, I am Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beading broadcast to make sure that we know about what's happening at beading school, that we come together, we learn about colors, shapes, and we share our enthusiasm for this wonderful hobby. Before we would start today, please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. You can watch today's video live from the Beading School Facebook page, also from the Beading School YouTube channel, and later you will be able to watch it again and again if you would like to. And this is the first Coffee Time with Erika of 2025, so it kind of feels special. And I would like to greet everyone and wish you lots of colors, creativity, and as I told you earlier in a letter, abundance in your lives, in your bead mats, on your bead mats and beyond. I see Anita, and Carol says that she can see me and hear me. Rachel, Lita, Molly, Sherry, Asta, and Katja, Mary, Merle, also good to see you, Merle, Beatrix, Vania, Linda, Rachel, Gunnar, Marcy, Miriam is here also. And Marcy says, good morning, everyone, and happy 2025. And Vania is also joining in the New Year's wishes, and Hannah is here, and Kimberly, and Georgina too. And indeed, I would like to wish you all the best for 2025, and may you feel strong and happy, and may you feel loved and capable during this upcoming 12 months. Today, I would also like to share with you the entries to the mini challenge of the Celestial Lantern Beading School Academy team, and we will get to know that who are the winners, the three winners, the two talent winners for bead embroidery and for bead weaving, and the lucky winner whom we will select now today together. I would also like to tell you about the beaders calendar that we prepared for 2025. I would like to tell you about the abundance bags and also some exciting designs coming up from Ruxandra. In the meanwhile, Rita joined us, Sue, Irene, Jill, Ingrid, Linda, Antoinette, Irene, Angelina, Niperi, and Loretta. And thank you so much, Marla, for your kind words and everyone. So, lovely ladies, it has become a tradition that at the end of every bi-monthly Beading School Academy team, we celebrate and say goodbye to the team together. Always every 2 months at the Beading School Academy, we focus on a specific collection of beads, cabochons, components, but most importantly on a specific source of inspiration. So then everything that we create and talk about, it is connected to that theme. And then we can dig deep, we can focus on like several shapes for those 2 months and learn more about them instead of jumping from one and another and another. And I found that these 2 months, that is like an ideal timeline to like give enough focus to a theme, to some shapes and to a specific color combination, but still like not too long to get bored of it. And at the beginning, we always learn about the colors, learn about the theme itself, the source of inspiration. As for example, this time it was a myth from China, the Celestial Lantern. And we were focusing on the symbolism of hope and creating light in the darkness. And my own personal addition to the story was that even if we feel alone, even if we feel lost, then we should remember that we will always be able to create our own light. And we will always be able to attract the right kind of people to us who resonate with our light. And I was very, very happy that you loved the theme, you loved the box, you loved the colors, you enjoyed beading the tutorials from Apollinaria, Helena, Vicky, Zuzi, Veronka, and me too. And as always, it is a very beautiful end to say goodbye to a team with admiring your entries to the mini challenge. We always have a mini challenge dedicated to the team. And today we will learn who are the winners. So let's first see the beautiful entries to the mini challenge. And while we always, and I'm also talking about myself because in the past I used to enter beading competitions, and we always do our best for the competitions, and we always want to show how capable we are and how good our beading skills are. However, in my opinion, the biggest reward is that we can, for example, look back at those pieces that we created the competition for the competitions and be proud of ourselves. If you ladies enter the mini challenges for the teams every time, or like nearly every time, then you can even create a kind of a diary for yourself, so you can look back at your progress, and also just to come together and give each other the award of appreciation and to celebrate together. That is the biggest reward of participating a competition, I think. But let's see now the beautiful pieces. So this is Carol's bead embroidery pendant. And Carol included lots of different shapes in her pendant, and it comes together into a very unified look. The Paisley Duo beads in the Mad Gold Shine, they look for me as like the light of a fire, so it's very fitting of the theme that is inspired by a lantern. And she balanced it very well out with the round drop duos, how the white spots and the dark spots alternate. So well done, Carol. And Beatrix says about Carol's design, by the way, wonderful design, like a fountain of joy, elegant and precious look. And then we have here Sherry. And this is such a beautiful piece. Already, Sherry's great photography skills caught my attention. Everything is super sharp. If you look at it, then even the threads in the tassel, they are clearly visible, even the prongs of the cabochon. So it's really also something to take notice of. And Sherry used one of the rectangular cabochons in the middle, and she decorated it with different kinds of shaped beads. And what I really love, that she attached a tassel at the bottom and created this cute bead cap from the round drop duos, and then attached it to the main part using bicon beads. So the details are also also really well worked out. And lovely ladies, if you have questions, then like random questions, then I will answer them at the end. And Angelina is asking if there will be bundles for participation this time, and we like to reward everyone. I like to also ask everyone to really look for the reward in the way of appreciating of how talented and creative you are. But indeed, we also love rewarding our participants. So very good question. And then we have here Sangeeta. Sangeeta created a brooch. And again, in the middle we have a rectangular cabochon. And then she included Preciosa rondel beads, Preciosa swan rhinestones, paisley duos, round drop duos, and it's so rich, it's so Baroque inspired, I would say, that we really need to slow down to admire all the little details of this beautiful jewel. And then we have here Kirsten, and Kirsten entered with the design, one of the designs that we beaded from the box, and she paired it with an earring finding from the previous team, and it is such a good match. And Terry is asking if the previous one was a brooch, and indeed it was a brooch. And Angelina said about the brooch, oh my goodness, Sangeeta, incredible, love it. Right, it was such a good one. And Kirsten's beading is also really, really nice. And she has executed the design perfectly. And then we have here Lita. And whenever I see something from Lita, it's just amazing. So Lita is a shooting star with a very, very warm, radiating light around her. If you are a member of the Beading School Club, and most of you ladies are, the names whom I see here, most of you are members of the Beading School Club, then you know how incredibly kind and creative and how incredibly giving Lita is when it comes to to appreciation and help to fellow beaders. And besides that, Lita is also an amazing beader. So every time when she enters the challenge, then it's just another wow piece. Her photography also, it's amazing. To make the designs work well for my program, which I use for broadcasting and also for social media, we have to always cut them to a square. But the original design was, original picture was actually even more well balanced. But besides the photography skills of Lita, just look at all the details. She actually created so many motifs for this design. If you look at it, the main cabochon with the quarter tillas, that could be already a pendant. The lower part, those could be like two different jewels. The rectangular cabochons, those could be like separate motifs, but then everything comes together. And the design is like really like a lantern radiating. The quartertillas, I think, they bring these dynamics into the piece. So this piece is alive, Lita. Thank you so much for such a beautiful jewel. And Terry says, Lita, you have made me happy with all the quartertillas. You know my obsession. So stunning, my friend. And Linda says, Lita is very talented. And I have here also Sue, and she says the stripy effect on the cabochons has an Egyptian feel, and that is such a good note. And Kimberly says Lita has been really showing who she is and coming through her personality with her creations. Indeed. Even if online, ladies, but you really feel how someone is. And then we have here Suzana. Suzana is also from Slovakia, by the way. Slovakia is the country in Europe where the treasury is, and it is my birth country, actually. And Suzana creates lots of different jewels playing with the boxes, but she loves to come up with her own ideas. So also for this bracelet, for the challenge, she played with her own creative idea. And for me, this has such an Art Deco feel. The rectangles and the round drop duos, and then the luxury where the preciosa rondels and the 4 preciosa bicons come together. That is like a very focused point of luxury, always like between the rectangles. And Angelina asks, wow, cool, is it a bracelet? Yes, indeed, Angelina, it is a bracelet. Linda also says, very lovely. Catherine says, I can imagine the Orm bicons flashing. And Terry says, I have a hard time wearing bracelets because of pain, but I would work very, very hard to wear this gorgeous bracelet. Dear Terry, indeed, like, this is such a beautiful piece. And then we have here Angelina. And Angelina also is such a talented beader, and lovely ladies, please keep a good eye on Angelina, because she is publishing tutorials on her YouTube channel. She's publishing tutorials in beading magazines. So she's such a creative, lovely person also. And this piece that she created, I also love it very, very much. I love the alternating colors of the seed beads on the edge. Sometimes the tiny details are like what can make like a great design into perfection, and this is a perfect piece. This is truly a perfect piece. The connections created from the bicons, the quartillas between the round drop duos, everything is just amazing about this one. The findings that she chose for it, really, really well done. Hannah says, also beautiful designs. And Kimberly says, Angelina, this warms my heart looking at this piece. You are rocking it, my friend. And let's see, what else do we have here? Then we have here Anita. And Anita's piece is also very complex. And for me, already like the top part would be a beautiful piece on its own. The lantern at the bottom, that would be a beautiful piece on its own. And that's something where I absolutely need to stop. Because creating 3D objects with beads is not as easy as it might seem. If you have to like be a super good engineer when it comes to creating flat pieces, then you need to be a top engineer to create pieces that are sturdy when they are 3D. And Anita did exactly that. She used peyote to create the lantern itself, and then the windows on or the glasses on the lantern, they are made from the rectangle cabochons. And Tanya says the lantern is stunning. It's so good to have you again here, Tanya. And then we have here Asta. And I love it that everyone has a different style. And this is the mini challenges, again, like proof of it. That even if we play with the same beads, and in fact, if like here I'm showing all the entries, but we have now a rule that if someone wants to be the talent winner, then she needs to use a specific component or a specific shape of beads. So that also makes it more unified when it comes to the material. This time it was the rectangle cabochon and the round drop duos, but still every piece is completely different. And Asta's is very geometric, but also very playful and modern. And I simply love the innovative shape of the necklace and how it all comes together perfectly. And Rachel says, Asta, this is so original. Just can't look away. It's so awesome. And Angelina says, I'm crazy about this necklace. Stunning. And Anita also finds it unique. And hi, Ariana. And hi, Sophie. And many other beaders joined in the meanwhile. Then we have here Terry. And Terry recently posted 2 pictures. She always posts 2 pictures by the end of a theme. And on one picture, she usually posts her creations following patterns. And on the other, she usually posts her own, well, one picture is with her own creations, and one picture is with like following patterns. And Terry is so creative that no matter that what is life throwing at her way, she always manages to come up with beautiful, innovative pieces. And this is another proof of her creative soul. Miriam says this is stunning, and Catherine says it's so harmonious, and Anita says another wow. Marcia also says just wow. Again, a very complex design, by the way. Like if we start looking from like the central piece, which is of course with the big round shaped cabochon in the middle, then we can still recognize like 3 other motifs that Terry included, and everything comes together in perfect harmony. What I really love about this is how there is a tiny, barely visible but very important cross on top of each round drop duo created from size 15 seed beads. So they are transparent kind of, so that's why they are not so much in your face. You need to look a little bit closer to notice them, but they emphasize the richness of the design so much. They add so much. So ladies, when you are creating, be attentive to the details. It does matter a lot. And then we have here Gayen. And Gayen's piece, it's a statement. I have a feeling that the Celestial Lantern resonated with many of you when I look through the entries. And I really, really admire you ladies that also when you look at Gayen's piece, then I would probably have the inclination to stop only after creating the main part. But no, Gayen even added the bottom with the triangular shaped cabochon. She added the parts with the ovals. She added parts with the nacre cabochons. So she created a piece that each square centimeter has the 100% of Gayen's attention. Like there was no moment when she would be like, okay, this is good enough. No, she worked until she created a perfect piece. And my favorite part is with the 27mm cabochon, but also how the triangle is included. It's an amazing statement necklace, Gayen. Ariana says, I can actually see the lantern balloon in it. And Sophie says, the white and black is so gorgeous. Sherry also finds it gorgeous. Sharon is here. Oh my god, Gayen, stunning. And Tanya says, wow, this necklace is for an ice queen. Stunning. And Ginny says, so elaborate. And then we have here Donna. And Donna created a pendant using 4 rectangle cabochons. And then in between the rectangle cabochons, on the top and the bottom, she inserted round drop duos and precious rondels, but on the sides she has oval glass cabochons in metal claw settings. And I really like it when someone goes not the easy way, but challenges herself. So it would have been so easy to add the same kind of decoration all around, but Donna decided to do 2 different kinds of connections between the rectangles, and it creates perfect harmony, and it is a beautiful piece, Donna. And Catherine says that has a lovely weight and substance. And Ariana says, because Donna is your bracelet queen, no bracelet, you can also do amazing pendants. And Terry says, I really love how you placed the rectangles in this, Donna. Beautiful. And Alicia says, I am in awe of all these designs. We have a lot of talent in our group. And then we have here Irina, and this is a brooch also. We actually saw also the backside today in the Beading School Club. And again, I love the placement of the rectangle cabochons, but what is my absolute favorite part about this is that I happen to know, and we all happen to know who have the Beading School Academy team boxes, that the central part, it was originally a pendant with a loop at the top, but I think Irina is very right about it, that it's such a beautiful one that it deserves to be the focal. So she was very creative with that glass drop-in metal setting with the cubic zirconia cabochons all around. And instead of just hanging it simply at the bottom, she transformed it into a focal component. So I love it when someone grabs a component and uses in a different way, how it's written in the bead shop or how it's written on the bag. Don't limit yourselves, ladies. Step out of the box. And Ariana says, I love this one. It's a royal medal. And Terry says, so wonderful how you use the pendant in the center, Irina. It's showcased so well. And Sharon says, love the use of the pendant as the focal cab. Genius. And Tanya says, again, something stunning. Very difficult to choose a winner. Linda also loves the drop in the middle. And then we have here the last entry from Samia. And here again, I want to really compliment Samia on creating not 1 but 3 different kinds of 3D objects. So she has one at the bottom, a big lantern with the rectangle cabochons. Then she has a middle-sized beaded bead with the oval glass cabochons included in it. And then on the sides, she has smaller beaded beads with the round drop duos. And they are all absolutely perfect, well-balanced, and even from the picture, we can see that they are sturdy, that they are just, engineered so well. Like Samia is also one of our beaders who is like a skyrocket and shining and flying, and she keeps inspiring us absolutely. And Angelina says, I'm absolutely blown away by these crystal beaded beads. Stunning artistic necklace. And Linda says, wonderful beaded beads, Samia. I love how you put it together so harmoniously. And Beatrix says, no words. I could become jealous on this creativity. And Sherry says, your beads are awesome. And this was it. We had 14 entries this time. And I really recommend looking at the album that we posted earlier today on our Facebook page with all the entries. And please, ladies, hit the share button and show it to your beading friends that how amazingly talented beading school beaders and you are. And please go back and leave a compliment under the pictures for your fellow beaders, because I'm sure that all of us know that how amazing it feels when someone really takes the time and writes a personal note under what we are proud of. And Sue is wondering, I don't know how you can even begin to choose just one winner. And indeed, we have 3 winners every time, a lucky winner who is chosen basically by you. And we have 2 talent winners every time, a bead embroidery winner and a bead weaving winner. And it actually became very hard for us to choose winners. So that's why we also created like the 2 categories, the bead weaving and the bead embroidery. And also we have a system when everyone from the team who is connected to creating, so it's Veronka, Zuzi, Melinda, Aniko, and me this times, all of us have 3 votes. 1 vote is with 3 points, 1 vote is with 2 points, and 1 vote is with 1 point. So we cast the points, and then luckily until now we could always like choose a winner thanks to this voting system. But we indeed had to come up with something like this to make it even possible, because otherwise we would spend a day with choosing. As Sherry says, all the entries are so original and beautiful, and congratulations to all. But let's see now that who are the 2 talent winners. So first of all, I would like to congratulate Gayen. And Galen's statement necklace is the talent winner in the bead weaving category in the Celestial Lantern mini challenge. Her perfect piece from the clasp to the drop really deserves an extra applause. And I'm really grateful for seeing something so beautiful as this piece. Congratulations, dear Gaylene. Carol also says, congratulations, Gaylene. This is truly a fabulous statement necklace. It's gorgeous. Angelina says, well deserved. Absolutely. And everyone is joining in. Thank you so much for your kindness, ladies. Rachel says, so happy for you. You truly deserve it. This piece is perfect. And then we have the bead embroidery winner, and the bead embroidery winner is Carol. And Carol's pendant with the paisley duos on fire, and with the balance of the round drop duos and the ovals. And let's cheer also for Carol's beautiful pendant. And in the meantime, I actually forgot to open the album on my drive, because I saved the pictures. And I will ask you to just a moment. Yes, okay, I have it. So lovely ladies, we will also choose now a lucky winner. I have here 14 pictures in front of me. They are not in alphabetical order. I arranged them in the order of how they were added to the Google Drive folder. And I would like to ask you to tell me a number between 1 and 14. And we will choose together the lucky winner. I will find the average number between the first three numbers that I see, and then I will count in my album that who is by that number. It can't be the same as one of the talent winners. So if accidentally we choose the same, then we will choose numbers again. So I see Miriam saying 9, and then we had Sue saying 2, and then we had Marcy saying 14. So those are the first three numbers that popped up on my screen, and the average of that is 8.33, so that's 8. And okay, that's Carol. So it can't be Carol because Carol is already the talent winner. So I will take the next three numbers. So it's Sherry's 9, Sharon's 7, and Anita's 6, and that's 22 altogether. And then it comes to 7. So I will share my screen just a moment. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's Anita. Anita's Light of the Dark Lantern. So Anita is the lucky winner of the Celestial Lanterns Lantern Mini Challenge. So thank you so much, dear ladies, for sharing your creativity again. Thank you so much for cheering to each other. And thank you so much for keeping each other company also during the holidays and into the new year. And as the new year approaches, then we have many of you asked if we will have again a Beader's calendar for the new year. And most of you already know that indeed we have. And yesterday, the very first tutorial for January was already published from it. So I would like to tell you also a little bit more and show it to you a little bit more, and also show you some amazing videos that Mona and Attila created for the Beader's calendar. So the first year when we had a Beader's calendar, it was 2024, and it was a funny story when I came up with the idea. We were actually in Bavaria together with a friend and with Adam, the three of us hiking, and it was in August, I think, July or August. And I was admiring like all the beauty of the nature, and I slept so well and I felt so relaxed. And one morning I woke up early and I was sitting on the balcony of her room and looking at the mountain, and somehow the idea of the calendar came to my mind, and we talked with Andy when I returned. And when you think about it, to like create 12 designs and arranged a collaboration of 12 designers, actually a little bit less because some of us created more designs also last year for the calendar, but about like 8-9 designers to arrange the collaboration, to arrange the printing, to arrange the photo shoots of the jewels and then of the calendar. It was a bit of an insane idea. And still, we thought in 2024 with Andy that even if we are pushing the limits, we have to make it happen, because we were 100% sure that this is like really fun to do and you will love it. And indeed, like, it was so incredibly nice to see you all creating the patterns every month together. So if someone doesn't know the Beader's calendar yet, then you receive like actually like a printed calendar that you can hang on the wall. And indeed, like, it's smaller than last year to make it like handier to ship, to handier to like find a place in your apartment to hang it. And Heather says, thank you for making it smaller. Yeah, it was huge last year. So on one hand, it's beautiful. The pictures, as you saw from the video, it looks great. So it will be a wonderful decoration in your house. You have on every page, you have like the picture of the jewel of the month, and then next to it there are the dates, and there is always marked that when is the calendar jewel published, when is a coffee time with Erika, when is a no one has to bead alone, when is Beading School Academy unboxing, when does the advent calendar adventure start. So it's really useful to follow Beading School events, also birthday week, art cabochon week, and more. But there is also space to write the names of your loved ones. And indeed, every month has a dedicated jewel, and on the first Monday of the month, the tutorial becomes available. And the tutorials are included in the price of the calendar, actually. So not only do you receive the calendar itself to hang on your wall, but every month you can look forward to an email from me, and then you are able to download it from the web page. And yeah, so yesterday I published already the first one, and it is the Ventana earrings, and I will show you the picture. Just a moment. I forgot to upload it, I'm sorry. So this is how it looks like. So it's actually a beaded bead that I turned into an earring. And the beaded bead itself, it has 4 preciosa cabochons all around, and then one more at the bottom, and lots of bicon beads, quarter-tillas, terry quarter-tillas. And then I made the top into like a kind of a neck, so it becomes thinner. And actually, you can also make it double-sided, that you create the neck on both sides, so it's like truly then a beaded bead, and you can like create a full necklace out of beaded beads. And yeah, so for me, the earring, the beaded bead, the Ventana, it looks like if it had windows on all 4 sides with the preciosa chatons. And yeah, so I want to like also it's for me all my jewels are very symbolic, and this year I really want to open myself up to the world and experience all kinds of new things and get out of my cycles, so get out of my patterns. So I'm opening my windows and well, the Ventana earrings represent that. And we have the printed calendar. We do not have an online version of it at the moment, but I wanted to show you how it works once you have the calendar. So if you visit beadingschool.com and the bead shop, then here you have the category the beader's calendar. And we already have here there 2024, and now we have here 2025, and I'm not screen sharing for some reason. It's not showing, right? You don't see my screen. I will hide the QR. Okay, it works now, right? Can you see my screen now, ladies? Kimberly likes the idea of opening the windows. And Angelina says, awesome, breaking the conditioning in my journey in this life also. Georgina joined also. And Sherry says, I love a beaded bead. So this is how it looks like when you open the category of the beader's calendar. And thank you, lovelies. I see your answers now that you can see the screen sharing. So when you visit it, then first of all, what you need to do if you want to take full advantage of everything, then go for the Beader's Calendar 2025. It costs 55 euros, so it's about like $57, $8, I think, and a bit less pounds. And you will receive the printed calendar, and you will receive one by one the 12 tutorials. So the 12 tutorials, the price is included in the calendar's price. So when you count it, then one tutorial is actually costs around like 5 euros, which is like such a great value. And we have like statement pieces included in it. So it's truly, truly, truly an amazing deal. So first you need to check out with the Beader's Calendar, and once you paid for it and finished your purchase, then the system will know that yay, you have the calendar, so you have the right to access the tutorials without paying extra. So then you will see here is the first tutorial, the Ventana beaded beader earrings tutorial, that normally it would cost you 14 euros, but with the after buying the calendar, the price is reduced to 0. And then for every jewel, we will have material packs available. So actually we had 3 colors yesterday available for Ventana. We also had the original blue, and it should come back again. It will come back again. And then we have also the Kiss Me Pink in purples and pinks. And then we have the Forest Walk, which is for nature lovers. And in February, the first first Monday of February, the next jewel will become available. And in this case, it will be one of the jewels from the cover. To be specific, Vicky's amazing statement necklace is coming for February. And then in March, we will have a pair of earrings created by an Italian designer, Giuliana Verdelli. She used actually beads from the Fly Me to the Moon collection. It's such a cutie. And then in April, we have, April is when we will have Easter. So Chloe Menage of Pink Hot Jewelry created Easter egg earrings for us for the Beaders calendar. It's also a very cute one. And then in May, we have Veronka's bracelet. And actually she decorated filigrees, historic filigrees. So that's a really great idea. And then, okay, lovelies, I don't want to be like partial ever, but I have to say that this one is my favorite. And it is from my amazing, talented friend Susie. And also one of the jewels that are included on the cover. So in June, we will be able to bead together Susie's amazing pendant. So much sparkle. So much sparkle. Like, Susie, this is a masterpiece. And then in July, there will be one bead embroidery project in the calendar. And in July, it will be a design from me using the small navette cabochons. An earring, a pair of earrings. And then in August, we have Ruxandra's earrings. Lacy, beautiful, classic, elegant, classy, elegant, as always from Ruxandra. Then in September, another beauty from Anita Schachmann Nitti. Nitti on fire. And yes, Angelina, I see your comment, it's still coming. And then, what size are the navette cabochons in the July earrings? The small navettes. And yeah, it's not a new shape. Kimberly's asking. It's the small navettes that we have in the bead shop. Then October, one of the statement pieces, and created by a super talented fellow beading school club member by Laura. She's also publishing regularly in beading magazines. And this piece, like, she's on fire. And hi, Martika. And then for November, we have another bracelet, this time from Susie, and this is for the beaders who love to play with shaped beads. And then for December, a design that is truly like celebratory, and we will again raise our gazes towards the sky, to the stars. So this is created by Nitti Anita Schachmann. It will be such a nice one to bead. So lovely ladies, I will show you another little video of the jewels, and I am curious that which jewel are you looking forward to the most? So lovely, ladies. Which design is your favorite from the calendar? I'm curious. For some reason, the image disappeared. I'm just showing the January Juvo. Oh, and Angelina says she was looking forward to Ventana the most. Loretta says, I can't choose, I want them all. Miriam says, I hope my Advent goodies and the calendar are coming soon. Anita is looking forward to December, to Nitty's star. Martika loves them all. Lita says, I can't pick. Sherry says, oh my god, I will be making all of them. Marcy says, they are all so wonderful. Lita finds them luscious. Sharon picks June because that's her birthday month. For Kimberly, they are all winners. And Vanya, we don't have the material lists online yet. They will become online when the jewels are published one by one. There is actually lots of work in the background by creating the calendar and taking care of the online part too. So we have to phase it out. We always prepare the upcoming one. That's how we can keep up with the work to create this for you. So it's always like coming at the end of so it's always like first Monday of the month. And Catherine is asking in the meanwhile if the regular Advent posts are being sent. And because there were lots of FedEx ones sent out, and that's a question that at the moment I can't answer because I'm not sure that how are the ladies doing with it today. So they are really like working hard, and they did lots of overtime even during the holiday to make sure that we can send out everything as fast as possible. So every day, like an amazing amount of packages leave the treasury, and we are so grateful that we can be this busy. It's just I don't know exactly if regular posts went away today or FedEx, but I think that also regular posts started to go out already. So, ladies, do you have any questions about the beaders calendar? And then I would like to show you 2 designs from Ruxandra that you can still bead together from the Celestial Lantern. Oh, Sue says that she had already a message that her first package is on the way. So then the regular ones are also already on the way. And Kirsten says that indeed, like she saw orders being completed on Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah, they are working very, very hard. And my colleague Andrea, while I am responsible for the creative part at Beading School, for the designs, for the videos, then my friend and colleague Andrea is responsible for the treasury. So when it comes to like details, then she is the one who knows it best. So that's why I'm not always like on top with the details, because she's actually like such an amazing colleague that she takes care of everything in such a perfect way that and she wants to like keep me focused on the creative part. So sometimes I don't know details, like did today regular post packages go away? I have to say that I don't know, because I was preparing for today's video and I was preparing other creative things. And next Tuesday we will have indeed unboxing of the new Beading School Academy team. And I think in some cases they will be sent with the advent orders, but they don't have to always be sent with advent orders. So I don't have like a unified answer on that. But please, ladies, please know that we are working hard and we are making sure that you get everything as fast as possible. So next week is unboxing indeed, but we still have designs coming up that we can bead from the previous Celestial Lantern team. And I have two actually that I wanted to show you. Sharon says, I still have to read this, it's amazing. She says, they are doing a great job with the packing and checking the orders. I got one box already containing several days' orders, and there were absolutely no errors. Amazing considering the volume and numbers of tiny baggies to track. Thanks to all the ladies. And thank you, Sharon. Indeed, like there is always quality control, there is always double checking. So I'm very happy that you were so happy with your advent orders. And this is actually what you see on the screen. This is Ruxandra's No One Has to Be Alone design for Thursday. And this is going to be an offline No One Has to Be Alone session, meaning that you can download the PDF. However, there won't be a video, as tomorrow I am traveling actually to Slovakia to visit my loved ones and also to spend a day on Friday in the Beading School Treasury. So we are going to have breakfast with Andrea, do some planning for the year, and then in the afternoon to say a huge thank you and to help the Beading School team to recharge their energies. After all the overtime that I mentioned, we will have a health afternoon on Friday afternoon, starting with a nice lunch, and then we will have Pilates lessons together, and then we will have healthy snacks and a chat. So that's what we are also really looking forward this week. So it's offline, No One Has to Be Alone on Thursday. Next week it is unboxing on Tuesday. I will be back by then. But in the meantime, I would like to show you one more design from Ruxandra, and she always has a statement piece that she creates from the Beading School Academy team. And for this team, she created stars using the oval cabochons, and she created it in black, in more black and more white. And I always love the like seemingly contradictory fragility, the laciness of her designs, but at the same time they are so well engineered and sturdy and perfectly executed that for me this is really like Ruxandra's work is something that I love to follow and watch closely because there are always so many opportunities to learn from them. So this tutorial is still coming, and ladies, you can actually get this tutorial as a gift with your bead orders during the next week. As you probably know, there are many perks included if you are a Beading School Academy student. Besides the very valuable team box, the tutorials, the videos, the mini challenge, the storytelling night, we also have the option to add something else to your team boxes. Anyway, we are sending you a package, so make the most of it. And you can place, we call this the top-up option. You can always place orders that we can then send together with your Beading School Academy team box. So now when we are preparing to start sending out your packages next week, this is the highest time to do that if you would like to have something else. We will start sending the packages on Thursday, so you can top them up until Wednesday night. And if you place an order from today's Coffee Time with Erika until next week's Coffee Time with Erika, until the unboxing, then you can receive Ruxandra's star tutorial as a gift from us. What you need to do is that in this time frame, you need to place a single order in the Beading School Bead shop, beadingschool.com, for at least €49, $54, or 43 pounds. It needs to be a single order after deducting gift cards, discounts. So this should be the amount that is at the bottom of the invoice. And you can do this until next week's Coffee Time with Erika. And then the next day, on Wednesday, we will be in touch with the tutorial, and we will send it to you in an email. So you can get this tutorial as an extra gift. So Louisa says, wow, Ruxandra has outdone herself, and Heather is wishing me safe travels. Thank you so much. And Ariana says, that is so lovely. You care for your customers and your colleagues. And dear Ariana, it is very, very important for us that the Beading School team is well cared for too, just as our beaders indeed. Over the holidays, for example, everyone got vitamins. We always have fruit and coffee available. And really, Andrea has so many great ideas to care for the team. You might have seen pictures and videos from a pre-Christmas team day with cakes and a little celebration together. There are breakfasts together, so we really do our best. And Andrea is a great leader in this, with coming up with ideas how to care for the team, because we are incredibly grateful for their hard work. Linda is asking about the black oval cabochons. Linda, can you please send an email to info@beadingschool.com, and the ladies will help you with the answer. I will also switch on the option so you will be able to add yourself on the waiting list of sold out products. I will do that during the upcoming days, so then you can get a notification when something is back in stock. And Angelina is asking if there are shape hints for the upcoming theme. I always do that on Friday, or on Thursday or Friday before unboxing. So there will be shape hints, but a little bit later. And Irene is asking if sending the boxes starts this week or next week. It will start next week. So on Tuesday we have unboxing. Then you will have one more day to get more bundles, or you top up your boxes. And then on Thursday next week we will, I think it's the 15th. No, 16th. We will start sending the boxes. And lovely ladies, do you have any questions left? We talked a lot today. I mean, you chatted, I talked, and it was super fun. And I'm so grateful to see your beautiful creations from the mini challenge. And still, I would like to thank you one more time for all your really absolutely precious bead orders that you keep beading school going, and we could actually create this workplace that does differ. It does differ a lot from what like you can experience in many ways at other places, especially in Slovakia. So both Andrea and me, we spent lots of time abroad. Well, I do live abroad, and there are lots of ideas that we try to implement in the beading school treasury to like really create a good place to spend your days at if you work with us. So yeah, you make it possible, ladies. Like, just to give you an example, and then I will say goodbye. In Slovakia, it's really not ordinary to be able to have a part-time job. And Andrea, as a young mom, knows very well how much appreciated it is if you can have a part-time flexible job. So that is something that we are doing, for example. And that was actually made possible also, among else, because of the Beading School Art Cabochon project. So thank you so much also for loving the art cabochons. So thank you, ladies, for your attention today. Thank you for celebrating each other's beautiful creations. And take care of yourselves, of your loved ones, and see you next week, Tuesday, for the unboxing of the first team of 2025. Bye bye, ladies.